friends, in the playlist of Discovering Statistics Using Jamovi. In parameter test, I will discuss today paired sample t-test. We will discuss its assumption and how to check the assumptions, decision process, and how to report the finding. Paired sample t-test. It is used to determine whether the mean difference between paired observations is statistically significant different from zero. What are paired observations? Suppose a gym trainer records the weight of its member before and after joining the gym, like this. Before joining the gym, after joining the gym, we will check the weight. Before joining, after joining. In this case, we have the weight of same person two times. Such observations are called paired observations. Basic requirement of the paired sample t-test. One dependent variable is measured at continuous level, means it should be on ratio or interval scale. One independent variable that consists of two categorical related groups or matched pair, as we discussed, before training, after training, before joining the gym, after joining the gym, means we should have the observation of matched pairs. There should be no significant outliers in the differences between the two related groups. The distribution of the differences of the dependent variable between the two related groups should be approximately normally distributed. Friends, we have to check the normality, but in this case we check the normality of differences. Hypothesis: H0 mu1 is equal to mu2. The paired population means are equal. Alternative hypothesis: H1, or we can say HA, mu1 is not equal to mu2. The paired population means are not equal, where mu1 is the population mean of variable 1 and mu2 is the population mean of variable 2. Or we can write like this: null hypothesis, mu1 minus mu2 is equal to 0. Difference between the paired population means is equal to 0. H1, mu1 minus mu2 is not equal to 0. The difference between the paired population means is not 0. We can write in this way also: H0, the population mean difference between the paired value is equal to 0. Mean difference is equal to 0. Mean difference is not equal to 0 in the case of alternative hypothesis. Our working example, we will perform the test on this example. We have test scores out of 100 points for subject English at 2 levels, before coaching, after coaching. Suppose we are particularly interested in English and want to check the effect of coaching on the test score. So we have noted down the marks of students before coaching and after coaching. We could use a paired t-test to test if there was a significant difference in average of the two tests. If we perform this test manually, test statistic, manual formula for paired sample t-test, t is equal to mean difference minus 0 upon estimated standard error of the mean. What is standard error of mean? Is equal to standard deviation of differences upon under root n, and here degree of freedom will be n minus 1. This calculated value will be compared with the table value. To check the table value, we should know level of significance and degree of freedom. Level of significance is fixed in advance. What is level of significance and what is degree of freedom? Friends, if you would like to know the meaning in detail of these words, please check my video Hypothesis Testing on my channel. Paired sample t-test. We have a file, paired sample t-test English marks. First, we will check normality and we will check outliers. Normality will be checked on difference of the two variables. We have noted the difference, so we will calculate or we will compute a new variable and we will give it name as difference. We can give any name. Difference is equal to marks after coaching minus marks before coaching. Let's open the file using Jamovi. Paired sample t-test English marks.omv. Friends, I have a file in Jamovi. First of all, to check the normality and to check the outlier, we will check the outlier and check the normality. Both outlier and normality will be checked on differences. We have to compute a variable. Let's how to compute. In data tab compute, we can compute a variable. Variable name I am giving here, variable name difference. And how to calculate difference? Click here, click on this drop down arrow. Here marks after coaching, double click on it and put the minus sign from your keyboard and click on marks before coaching. Now click enter. Now you can check a new variable named difference have been computed. To check the outlier, in analysis tab click on exploration. In exploration click on descriptive. In descriptive we will shift the difference in variables box and now check the in plots column, click on box plot and now let's check our output. This is our box plot. There is no outlier. Friends, our assumption of there should be no outlier on computed variable differences. Yes, our first assumption has been fulfilled. Second assumption, for normality, to check normality, click on t-test. In t-test, one sample t-test, shift the differences variable in dependent variable and click on normality assumptions checkbox, normality Shapiro-Wilk. Let's check the output in output region. Normality here is calculated. Case test, because our sample size is more than 50. We will check this value 0.989. Yes, if this value is greater than 0.05 means test of normality assumption has been fulfilled. Let's come to our slides. Yes, if p-value is greater than 0.05 means normality assumed. Now check other output. To check other output in Jamovi, we will apply the test to get the values and our output. In t-test, click on paired sample t-test. In paired sample t-test, we will shift the variable marks after coaching and marks before coaching to paired variables box. In this box, click on mean difference, effect size, confidence interval, descriptive, and we will also click on normality Shapiro-Wilk. In this way, we will get our output. Let's check the output. This is our main table, paired sample t-test, marks after coaching, marks before coaching. This is calculated value of test statistics, degree of freedom, p-value, mean difference, standard error difference, and these are the lower limit and upper limit. This is the Cohen's d. And test of normality, marks before coaching and after coaching. We are getting the same result here also because I have to demonstrate how to compute the variable differences. So I have shown in both way. This is the descriptive. Let's come to slides and we will discuss our output. This is output descriptive. Mean after coaching 81.90. Marks before coaching. Marks after coaching, marks before coaching. Mean is 65.50. These are the standard deviation 7.61 and 8.72. Friends, decision rules to reject the null hypothesis. Compare calculated value of test statistic with table value. If our test statistic is greater than or equal to table value, reject the null hypothesis. Second method, compare p-value with alpha. Software generated p-value is less than or equal to alpha, null hypothesis rejected. Friends, we will use these rules in our decision process. Friends, this is the table value. We have to check the table value. Our sample size is more than 30, large sample. So we will check the here Z value. At 5% level, this value is 1.960. Please note down the value 1.960. Friends, this is our output, paired sample t-test. This is the statistics, 21.16. This is calculated menu value which we have learned at UG and PG level. Compare this value with 1.96 as I showed you in my previous slide, 1.96. If this value is greater than this value, 21.16 is greater than 1.96, so we will reject our null hypothesis. Second criteria, calculate the p-value software has given us. This is the software generated value. Compare with level of significance. In this case, the level of significance is 0.05. If p-value is low, p-value is lower than 0.05 means reject the null hypothesis. And these are the confidence interval, lower and upper criteria. If 0 does not lie between these values, null hypothesis rejected. Friends, we can see if we draw this number on a number line, 0 does not come in between, means both our values are positive. Means on the basis of three criteria, we have come to the conclusion null hypothesis rejected. Null hypothesis was there is no significant difference. It means difference exists. How to calculate confidence interval? To calculate confidence interval, mean difference plus minus t critical value into standard error, or we can say standard difference upon under root n, or we can say standard error. This is the formula of standard error. Friends, put the value here. Friends, note it down. This is the mean of difference. We have taken here mean of difference. Mean of difference 16.40. I can show you how to calculate the mean of differences. In Jamovi, we can calculate, or Excel, Jamovi has calculated for us. We can check from here, or we can try again. In analysis, exploration, descriptive, shift the difference variable into variables box and calculate mean and standard deviation. We do not need median. In this way, we will check our output in output region. Output region here is mean n 150, mean 16.40 and standard deviation 9.50. We have used these values here, 16.40 and 9.50. By putting the values in this formula 16.40 and t value, to check the exact t value up to decimal places, I have used in this from Excel is equal to, in Excel I have performed this formula, is equal to TINV. Probability means level of significance, and degree of freedom. Probability or level of significance is 0.05. Degree of freedom is 149. By taking these values, by putting these values, I got the value 1.976013178. By using this value, I got the limits 14.87 and 17.94. Friends, you can check, compare from our main output 4.87 and 17.94. In this way, we come to the decision. From our output, we can say there was significant average difference between the scores of English before coaching and after coaching. Our null hypothesis was rejected. On average, after coaching, English score were 16.4 points higher than before coaching. You can check from here 16.4. Calculating and reporting an effect size. To calculate an effect size called D or Cohen's D for a paired samples t-test, you need to divide the mean difference by standard deviation. Here m upon standard deviation m. M is the mean difference between the two related group. It is the mean of difference, and standard deviation is also the standard deviation of the difference. Let's calculate the value. D is equal to 16.40 and divided by standard deviation 9.5. In this way, we get the value 1.73. What we can say about the effect size of D, how much is the effect? If this value is less than 0.2, the difference is small. Between 0.2 and 0.5, difference is medium. Between 0.5 and 0.8, difference is large. If it is greater than 0.8, difference is very large. In this way, we can say our effect size is very large effect. Friends, how to report? A paired sample t-test was used to determine whether there was a statistically significant mean difference between the marks after coaching and before coaching. The assumption of normality was not violated. Our normality assumption was fulfilled. P-value was 0.989 greater than 0.05. Friends, these are two main tables. Descriptive, marks after coaching, marks before coaching. These are mean and these are standard deviation. And this is our main table. Marks after coaching, marks before coaching. You can check here statistics, degree of freedom, p-value, mean difference, lower and upper limit of confidence interval, and this is Cohen D. By using all this value, I will report as this. Participants scored 81.9 plus minus 7.61. Yes, you can check after coaching. This is the mean and this is the standard deviation. As opposed to before coaching. Before coaching means 65.50 and standard deviation 8.72. A statistically significant increase 16.4. This mean difference has been taken. 95% confidence interval 14.87 and 17.94. These are the confidence interval. T, this is degree of freedom 149. And T statistics 21.16. P, software generated p value, p is less than 0.01 and D is 1.73. Friends, in this way, we will write participants scored 81.9 plus minus 7.61 as opposed to before coaching 65.6 plus minus 8.72, a statistically significant increase of 16.4, 95% confidence interval 14.87 to 17.94, T 149 is equal to 21.16, P is less than 0.001 and D is 1.73. Friends, in this way we will report our finding. Friends, in this video I have explained what is paired sample t-test, what are the assumptions of paired sample t-test, how to check the assumptions, how to perform the test, how to report the test. Friends, I hope this video will be useful for you. Thank you, my friends.